Hi, so in this video I would like to show you a couple of features, how to send a document for signature from Adobe Sign. So in this moment I am a sender of the document and I want to send out a document for signature to, say, two people. So I click to send on the main tab right here. And what I can see here is a UI which shows me a recipients field where I can enter the recipients, a message field where I enter an agreement name and a message for the signer or signers, and the files field where I can drag and drop files or I can add files through this link. So let's start. I'll enter the first email address of the first recipient. You can see that there is some caching going on behind the scenes, so I choose this guy to receive, to be the signer of my document, and I can enter another one, or I could actually add myself by clicking on this link. And you can see here's a button where I can change whether the agreement shall be signed in order or completed in order or not. So if I say not, the numbers will disappear. If it's complete in order, the first signer will be this person, the second signer this one. I can easily change it by dragging and dropping the panels with the email addresses here, or I can even, if it's allowed in the account setting, let them sign in parallel. This is the authentication method, which is by default an email. I could choose a password or a phone. Let's leave it with email. I could add a private message to each of the signers. I could actually add up to 99 recipients, but it wouldn't be very fun, too much fun. I could also CC to send a copy to someone, say my boss or whosoever. So I put an agreement name, and there's a standard message. I can actually choose the recipient language here. So I click to English US, and the recipient message changes. I add a file, sample agreement, and here with the options I could password protect the document. I could also set a completion deadline to several days, for example. It shows me when the agreement expires, and I could also set a reminder which will remind the signer until he signs it. Okay, here's a checked off field which says preview and add signature fields. Depending on the account settings, it's checked off by default, which is our recommendation as well, because when I click on next, it will show the sender the document. He'll be able to review it and to add the fields, which is very important. So what I see here is the recipient, and I can add fields for the recipient, which is, of course, the signature. Will be his full name will be automatically filled in, and it will be date. Here the little brownish triangles mark that these fields are dedicated to this recipient. I have to countersign, so I click on myself, add name, you see it's blue, date, and signature for myself as a countersigner. I think I'm all set, so I click on send, and I can see now that the test agreement has been successfully sent for signature. I have received a copy for my records, and these two guys, this one guy and myself, they received an email message that that there is a document for them to be signed. So let's check. This is the email of the person I sent the agreement. So there is an inbox email in my inbox, or in his inbox. So I just click on review and sign. You can see I don't need any additional piece of software to be able to sign agreement which has been sent to me as a signer, and it actually will guide me through the signature process. But first of all, I can see some options here. So I can read the agreement. I could actually delegate signing to another person. Again, depending on your account setup, I could decline to sign and clear document data and download the PDF and view the history of the document. So if I click on start, you see there is my name already filled in. The date is pre-filled as well. So I just need to click to sign and to confirm here. Oh, I'm all set. I've signed the document. I could download the copy of the document I have just signed, and let's see what's happening at the sender's environment. Manage. You see there is a waiting for me. It's the test agreement I have just sent to the other signer, and I can click to sign. You can see that the document I signed by the other signer, I countersign it, click to sign, and the document has been signed by both parties. I can click on Manage, which leads me to the Manage tab. I will find the document in Completed Documents, and I can see here a couple of things I can do. I can open it, I can download the PDF, I can download the audit report, which I will actually do to show you how the report looks like. And you can see I have a full agreement history. When the document was created, when it was emailed, viewed, signed by all the parties, and the final completion of document. Oh, this is for sending a document for signature. Let's do a mega sign. Mega sign is a feature when you want to send the same document to multiple people. You can, with MegaSign, you can send up to 300 recipients the same document with some personalization. You could enter the email addresses manually, or more conveniently, you can import the recipients from a CSV file. There is actually a CSV file here. It's a sample CSV file, so I just want to show you how the CSV file looks like. So here we go. You can see there is a couple of fields here. There is a signer email, full name, company title. You can actually personalize a message for each of the recipients who receive this bulk message, phone number and zip code, but only one is mandatory, and it is the signer email. So let's upload a real CSV file, which includes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recipients. I click on open. It's uploading. The addresses were imported successfully. You can again choose the identity verification. Let's leave the default email. I choose an agreement name, and I can choose the language of the recipients, which will change my message to them. I can set an expiration date again for this document, and I could set a password. And I'll choose and upload a document. Again, a Word file. Preview. Click on Next. And you can see I have a MegaSign signer as a recipient marked here. So I will do the simplest personalization possible. And I'll put dear full name here, the requester, and again date and his signature. And I click to send. So it has been sent to all parties, included in the CSV file. I will check again. This person who was one of them. MegaSign test demo, yes, that's it. So I go to review and sign. And you can see there's a little personalization. Dear Martin Ash. The name is filled, date is pre-filled, and for me it's just to click to sign, and all is done from this recipient. When I look what's happening on the sender side, I click on the Manage tab. I go to MegaSign Agreements. You see there is a status out for signature, MegaSign test demo document. And you see one person has already signed, one is completed, 4 are in progress. I could remind them. I could remind them right now to sign. I could set a date to remind them, and so forth. I can also see the here. Okay, this is for MegaSign sending documents, one document in bulk to many recipients. And let's show us how to publish a web form. There is a button for publishing a web form, so I click on that, and I will create a web form. I'll choose a name, I'll choose a participant role, which will be signer. Or actually, I didn't show you that with the sending a document, I could choose whether it's signer, approver, acceptor, or other roles of the signers, which was possible in the send and MegaSign functions as well. Authentication, we don't need any, and we can add a countersigner if needed. I'll add the file from my library. I'll choose a PDF file this time. Open up. I could password protect. I can set the recipient language again, and I will preview, add signatures. Now it's processing the document, a form which I want to publish. And as you can see here, the artificial intelligence behind Adobe Sign, called Sensei, automatically detected there are fields which can be automatically placed. So I click on this button and it will place the fields in my form. It's pretty neat, isn't it? So I can click on each of the field and I can define the field type, the value. I can do some validations. So this, for example, is a date. I can set date format on the US. Click OK. This is a full name. Title. Company. And so forth. I can primary contact number, for example, is a text input. It will be entered value. Say it is required, and I say it's phone, and it's a US phone, and I can say I can put a tooltip here. Only US phone numbers, please. Yeah, and I could actually edit all of the fields, which I won't do for the purposes of this demo. And I click on Save. It notifies me that I have not reviewed all of the fields, but it's okay for now. And it will actually shows me the URL, which I can copy, which we will do in a moment. I can embed a code to my website, and it also shows me the form, how it looks like for me to review. So I will copy this URL, go in here, place it. I put a full name of the recipient, but we didn't know who the recipient is, so it would have to be a text field. So, and I, as a visitor of this web form, I can enter all the fields marked with asterisk are the mandatory field. You can see it shows me the tooltip, only US phone numbers please, which I don't know how they look like, which will be a bit of a problem. Okay, now it shows me how it shall look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Okay. Yeah, and I can click to sign, apply my signature. I could actually draw my signature here and apply it. The date is pre-filled, and I click to sign, verify my email address, and it's emailed me that I need to verify, confirm my signature, confirm my email address, and the web form has been filled. Probably received another one, and now you can see the name is over there. So yes, it's filled in, and after the confirmation. Sorry for the confusion. Yes, so that's how the basic features in Adobe Sign look like. I could go to manage again here as a sender or creator of a web form, and I could see there is my web form which I just created moments ago. It's active. I could edit it. I could download the form field data, which is form of CSV file again, and you can see that it has been filled in by this person who was a signer. So I can collect all of the data that easily with Adobe Sign. Okay, that's it for now. See you in another video.